Hi everyone, my name is Norman. I run the blog nimbleneedles.com, and today I want to show you how to decrease the brioche stitch. By decreasing a brioche stitch, you can incorporate very beautiful elements into your designs that almost look like cables when knit in two colors. With a bit of practice, they are not really hard to knit. There are left-leaning and right-leaning decreases, and in this video I will show you both. So let's dive right into it. I just mentioned it. Unlike the increases, the basic brioche decreases, they have a slant. They are either leaning towards the right or the left. Both are worked across altogether 5 stitches, so you really need to plan your pattern accordingly. We'll start with the right-leaning decrease. Knit up to a position where you would normally knit 2 together a double stitch. I'm showing you this technique in one color, but if you're knitting brioche stitch in 2 colors, it's exactly the same technique. You just need to make sure that the next stitch would be a knit 2 together and not a purl 2 together. So slip the first double stitch as if to knit, then knit the next stitch, then pass the double stitch over, slip the remaining stitch to the left needle, pass the next double stitch over the one you just slipped, and slip back the remaining stitch to the right needle. There is your right-leaning brioche decrease. So let's do it one more time. So slip a double stitch knitwise, knit 1, pass the double stitch over, slip it back to the left needle, pass the next double stitch over, and slip the remaining stitch to your right needle. So one last time in 2 colors so you can see it's exactly the same. Slip 1 knitwise, knit 1, pass, slip, pass, and knit. Next I want to show you the left-leaning decrease, which is actually even easier to knit. But before, why don't you comment and tell me which project you will be using these decreases for, and perhaps what are your biggest problems when knitting the brioche stitch? Maybe I can help you. Anyway, so just like before, you knit up to a position where you would normally knit 2 together a double stitch, and then you slip it purlwise, and now you knit the next 3 stitches, so a double stitch and a single stitch together, just a regular knit 3 together like so, and then you pass the 2 stitches you slipped knitwise over, and there is your left-leaning decrease. Let's do it one more time. So slip 2 knitwise, and then knit 3 together, knit 3 together, and pass the stitches over. One last time. Slip, knit 3 together. This can be a bit tricky at times, so take your time, knit 3 together, and pass. Now let's take a look at what we are actually doing here, because as a beginner you may be familiar with a standard bind off or an SSK or a knit 2 together, but all this slipping back and forth and passing stitches over, well, it can be a bit confusing. So I feel it's very important to understand what you're doing here. I have 2 rings here. Now imagine these are 2 stitches on your needle, and you want to knit them together. So what you would be doing is you would pull a loop through 2 of them. and there is your knit 2 together. But what you can also do is you can pull the loop through one stitch and then simply pass the second stitch over, and it will look exactly the same. Now here's the thing, the brioche decreases are knit through 5 stitches, so 5 rings. Now try pulling the yarn through a stack of 5 rings with your fingers. It's impossible. So that's why you knit through one loop and then pass 2 over it. That's the whole secret. Now here's the second thing I really want you to know to understand how brioche decreases really work. For a left leaning decrease in stockinette stitch, you would typically knit an SSK. So slip 2 stitches knitwise, then knit them together through the back loop. Now, if you look very, very closely at a brioche stitch, then you will see, well, if you push it together, here we have 2 knit stitches, and you could SSK them. But here's the problem. The first stitch, well, it has this yarn over on top of it. You can ignore it, so you slip it knitwise, just like an SSK. And then you can either slip these stitches knitwise, but remember the trick with the rings. So instead of slipping these knitwise as well, you knit it and then you pass this stitch over, same effect. But you have 3 stitches here and not just 1 like with an SSK. So that's why you knit it together, knit 3 together. And for a knit 3 together, which is a right leaning increase, the white, which is the outermost stitch, will come on top. So it's exactly like an SSK. Slip 1 knitwise, then knit 1 and pass over. And you are passing over from the right because you want this stitch to come out on top. If you want this stitch to come out on top, you pass it from the left. And here's one last thing I would like to mention. There are also double decreases for the brioche stitch where 3 ridges merge into one and it's centered. But here's the thing, this method involves using a cable needle and a lot of slipping back and forth. So I tried to find a different method, which I did, which doesn't need a cable needle and actually looks quite a bit neater. But because it's so complicated, I decided to talk about it in my next video and do a full video on brioche double decreases. So I really hope I was able to show you the basic brioche stitch. Please give me a big thumbs up if you liked this video and my explanations. Comment with your feedback or your questions. And of course, consider subscribing to my channel in case you don't want to miss the next video where I talk about these beautiful double decreases. Happy knitting and enjoy the rest of your day.